These golf tees are supposed to give you more distance. What's happening, Panda Nation? So let's open up this bag here, and the one thing I want to show you right out of the gate here is that we get a bunch of these things. There's actually a bunch of different use cases for tees. Obviously, hitting a tee out of the tee box on a driver, you will probably maybe want these sitting way up. I will tell you these are pretty long, so that's probably a 3.5-inch tee right there, and you get a few of these, so you'll never be without them. Definitely put all 3 in your bag. I bet one will last you the whole season. But then you get 2 more that look like they're about 1.5 inches, and these are great for teeing off with a 3-wood, teeing off on a par 3 with an iron. You know, you just want these deep into the ground. Now, I want to show you here on the biggest ones what we get. It's not really round, it's kind of round, but you've got these flat scallop sides here. This seems to be a plastic. It's not heavy, it's pretty light, but it seems really robust and well constructed. You can see we have a round pointy tip there. Stab you. But that should get pressed into the ground really easily, and they look sleek, man. Kind of panda colors. TOURTEE, TM. But up here at the top where you have this normal T shape, the little stand, what you can see is that this appears to be rubber. Silicone maybe? I'm going to kind of call it rubber, but it's soft, not a real hard rubber. Now, you might be saying, wasn't rubber more grippy than a standard tee? Yeah, I think it would be. I think it would be more grippy than that painted wood at least. But what you can see there are these little tiny raised dots. I think 7 of them right on the edge. So what will happen here is that when a golf ball sits on there, it's actually not touching the rubber. It's sitting up on those little nibs. And so you have a very, very small point of contact. And what that should do is provide almost no resistance, no friction when you hit this guy. Now, again, 12 additional yards. To me, what that means is that you would need to get 2 more miles of ball speed, 2-3 miles of ball speed to get the benefit of 12 additional yards. But I tell you what, and while I'm skeptical of that, and I've certainly been skeptical of other golf technologies that have over-delivered on performance, and many that have under-delivered, I guess I wouldn't be surprised because they're making this claim, and it seems legitimate, and it seems like a pretty small little effect here. I know brush tees don't have much friction either, but having these little nibs up there, kind of suspending the ball off of the tee itself, might actually do a lot. It might reduce 95% of the friction that's holding in place, which might not be a lot, but might just be enough to get you an extra mile of ball speed. Now, for a lot of us that are looking for any advantage, I think that that might be worth it. But I would say that regardless of the performance on these things, my guess here is that this is probably a very good tee. It's probably going to be very consistent. It's probably going to last a long time. With the plastic here, I think that this is going to last kind of like a plastic tee. So if you are getting tired of maybe never having tees, going to your golf bag and realizing that you needed to reload on them, or borrowing tees, you know, something like this, I think just for having a really reliable, consistent, durable tee in your bag at all times is probably worth it. But if you get that extra distance, especially when you connect with it perfectly, well, then your skin winnings might pay for all of these. So I would definitely say, hey, there might be a performance increase. I'm probably not a good enough golfer to see any of that in my game, but just the idea of having tees when I need them, different sizes that are going to last me more than a whole season, maybe several seasons right here, I think is worth it. So if you want to pick up TOURTEEs, eco-friendly, but maybe performance enhancing, but in a legal, not injecting yourself with some wacky substance way, hey, you might want to pick these up. I'll put a link to them in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.
We can discover more and explore so much deeper. We can live better than ever, thanks to Peter Von Panda.